Good morning, good afternoon. I am in Lisbon. I am so happy to be here and I love this city so much. I've only been here for like 4 days and I'm already planning a trip back.
I had to get away.
Since I've been here, I've been reflecting a lot. I've been reflecting on the change that I've made. I've been reflecting on the progress that I've made. I've been reflecting on goals that I've set and commitments that I've made to myself. And that's what I want to ponder further on today is about commitments to ourselves. Earlier in the year, when I started this YouTube channel, I made it a commitment to myself to make a video once a week, every week for this entire year. And somewhere around halfway through the year, I realized that one video a week, once a week, just wasn't enough. And I started doing 2 videos a week, every week. And then I started adding shorts. So the commitment to myself was to make one video a week. I had an idea in my mind about what that would look like, what kind of content it would be. And this is not the kind of content that I anticipated it being. I was kind of down on myself earlier in the week because I had pre recorded a video to publish today that I still have to edit. Since I've been here, I've just been feeling such resistance to editing it and to taking the time to sit with it and put it up. And part of me thinks and feels that I am going against this commitment I made to myself and that I'm betraying myself by not doing that. And the other part of me is now pondering, is it okay to break commitments that we make to ourselves? And what does it look like? And what does that mean? And is it such a bad thing? Something else that I'm really pondering is, what is the obligation that this version of myself has to the version of myself that made that commitment? Sometimes we make commitments, we make promises to ourselves, we make promises to other people. We put ourselves into an idea of something that works at that time, but does it work all the time? The biggest thing that's coming up for me is like, what obligation do I have as me today in October? Do I owe the person that I was in January that commitment that I made at that time? The other thing that's really big coming up is like, can I make space for that commitment to change? Because I'm still here making my video, but the idea of what that commitment looks like has changed. And it has changed to me just being more comfortable behind the camera, being less calculated, being less scripted, and just being in my life in these moments is just being present with some questions that I'm having, being present with some internal debates that I'm struggling with. You know, am I breaking a commitment I made to myself, or am I reshaping what that commitment looks like? And is there really such thing as right or wrong either way? Does it even matter? Does it even matter? I don't know that I believe that it really matters. If I'm becoming a better version of myself, if I'm staying committed to my evolution and my progress, does the individual commitments I made matter? Like at one point, I made a commitment to do affirmations every single day. Now I don't do that anymore. Does that mean that I've failed? I don't need to do that every day anymore. Jumping off of that, what even is failure? You know, we have this word failure, and we have created an idea of what a failure is. But really, the idea of failure is just a human concept, because, like, what is failure? What is failure? Because if you tried, then you didn't fail because you tried. But if something doesn't look the way that we thought it was, we call it a failure. That's just because it didn't go the way we thought it should go. That's not necessarily because we failed. Is our idea of what success should look like holding us back from actually reaching success? Because if we are staying committed to only seeing or realizing success as we envision it, we are limiting ourselves in a sense. And in some ways, failure might actually be more of a success for us than success, because failure, in the sense of things not working out the way we envisioned or things not going the way we planned, might be successful in the long run because maybe we didn't see another version of an outcome. And maybe that other version of an outcome that we didn't plan for is actually the better version of the outcome that we need. But we place this idea and we limit ourselves. I limited myself by putting an idea of what these videos would look like on myself. Is this a failure because it's not what I thought it was going to look like 10 months ago? Those are just my ponderings for the day. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. My name is Jackie. I help people live better lives. I help people touch happier, healthier, more fulfilling lives. I ask questions that poke and prod you to think about things a little bit differently, because that's what I do for myself. I make new videos every week, twice a week, so don't forget to click subscribe, and I will see you next week.